Okay. Trying to see if this is working. Alright. Trying to see if this is working. Alright. Okay, that's working. Great. So, today, we're going to read some Yotsubato. So, this manga is a little difficult for me. I haven't really read it. We're going to look at it. I've looked at a few pages before, to be honest. Also, I'm going to say, like, hi, thank you for coming to the stream. Konbanwa. My Japanese, boku no nihongo wa heta desu. My Japanese is pretty bad. So, I would say I'm like, compared to the JLPT, probably about N4 level, I would say. Like, the equivalent of the kanji I know. I know basically all the N5 kanji, though I didn't learn them in order, right? But I know like basically all the N5 kanji, maybe half the N4, some N3, and then a little N2 and a tiny bit of N1. So the equivalent I know is the equivalent of whatever you need to know for the N4. Though I don't know the N4, I know the equivalent of that amount. So, yeah. Anyways, we are going to be reading this today. And again, I have actually looked at a few pages for it. I haven't read Yotsubato before. I researched it. Most people say it's a good first manga, but some people don't like how colloquial the language is. It uses some slang terms and stuff as well, which can be a little, difficult. Muzukashi. My pitch is very bad. I'm pretty sure of that. Anyways, Kyo, Yotsuba no manga yonde Nihongo o manabu. So today we're going to read Yotsubato, the manga for Japanese study. Yeah. Anyways, so we'll do that a bit. This is the first time I'm doing a stream like this. It'll only be half an hour, maybe an hour. We'll see. We'll look at it once a week. Tomorrow I will be streaming a visual novel. And yeah, we'll look at Yotsubato at least once a week. So we're going to look at it every Sunday for sure. And then maybe once or twice more a week. Or I might look at some little Japanese short stories to look at. I have some books, so that might be fun. Anyways. So we will look at this. I've looked at a few pages of Yotsubato, or Yotsuba, whatever. And I would say I'm N4 level. I understand maybe half or more of it from what I'm reading. And then a good portion of what I don't understand, I can figure it out from the tie-dye, the gist of it. The general of it, pretty much. So, yeah. My pitch, I have not been working on at all. Listening a bit, the power of watching anime, like, yeah. And then, of course, I've been reading. So, we'll look at this a little and we'll see how it goes. First stream like this, and yeah. So, Yotsubato, I have it on some website. Bilingual manga or something. So we're gonna basically just switch between the English and the Japanese for double checking it. So let's look at that Yotsuba. Again, I looked at it a tiny bit. Like I didn't even read one chapter of it. I read maybe a few pages. Just to get an idea of it, to see if it's too much above my level. That way, obviously we won't do it then. However, I would say from my research, again, Yotsubato seems to be like N4 type of level. So N4 to N3, some people say. We'll take a look at it and see how it goes. So Yotsuba. Also, by the way, I do have like a white figure there just in case, because copyright, I don't want to get hit with copyright. So we will be talking, and hopefully this passes copyright. So tomorrow's stream will be a visual novel around 12:30-ish EST, Eastern Time. So we're going to look at this a little bit. No words. Just driving. So already one, just like perfect score. 0 for 0 reading. Perfect score already. Look at that. Wonderful. Yeah, I think this website is called Bilingual Manga, which is pretty cool. So we can get some... We can double check the Japanese with the English. So, yeah. So this is supposed to be a comedy, and a good thing about Yotsuba that I've heard is it's short stories, right? So I think the short novel is Shosetsu or Shome, I forget. But they're short stories, they're compact, there's a lot of them. So if you don't do well with one, you can always skip ahead to another story, which is nice. So they're moving in. Is this the English or is this the Japanese? What the hell? Which one did I click? Okay, there. I was just like all confused for a second. So they're moving in. Really nice. This is also good reference for me because I want to put out my own manga. I came up with character designs actually, which I'll post soon on my Twitter. Oh, mo sugu dazo. Mo sugu, so saying soon, already soon, we'll be there soon. Yotsuba. It's like we're almost there, yeah. Mo sugu. Suguni is like immediately. Mo is like already, so already soon. We'll be there soon. Sounds weird in English. I am not a teacher, clearly. I do not have training for that. Anyways, Suge Tochan. I think Tochan is like a closer version of saying Otochan, Otochan or Otosan. Sorry about that. My phone literally fell. I don't have a holder for it, so I'm just leaning it up against my computer screen, actually. So Otochan, koko ie ga ippai aru na. So she's saying like koko here, and then this is the kanji for house. Ie, koko ie. Sometimes it can be read as uchi. I'm not sure when it's called for one or the other, but that's why we're just studying it together, right? So yeah, koko ie ga ippai. Ippai is like lots or full, I think. Aru na. Aru is like exists. So here, koko ie ga ippai aru na. It's like here there are lots of houses. He's like, holy shit. I am so sorry. Let me see. My phone keeps like falling. Let's see if I can fix this. I don't have a holder. I broke it in the past by accident. And they're like friggin' expensive, so. See if this works. A little angled, but whatever, I guess. It works. It's fine. Good enough. So daro. Omise mo aru zo. Omise, mise is shop. Mise mo ka. So he's saying there's like lots of shops too, and she's like, shops. To double check the English. There's lots of houses here, right, Dad? daddy, whatever. Yup, and stores too. Stores too. Oh my gosh. She's like so excited. So we'll look at the Japanese first, the page, and then double check it with the English. So here they are at school, lots of people. Suge. Suge is like a colloquial term or slang term, I guess, of sugoi. Sugoi is like amazing, whatever. Suge is a form of that. Yotsubato or Yotsuba, this manga apparently uses a lot of colloquial language, and that's a big complaint that I've heard about it. But most people do recommend it as one of the first mangas to read after like children's stories and stuff. Hito ga ippai iru. So hito is like person or people. Ga is a particle. It usually emphasizes the subject and emphasizes what's after it. Ippai, like lots. Ippai iru. Iru is like just exists. Like there's a state of that. So there's a state of lots of people. Kyo wa matsuri ka. Kyo, today. Wa usually marks the topic, whereas ga usually marks a subject. And wa will emphasize what's before it, whereas ga will emphasize what's after it. So kyo wa matsuri ka. It's like, is there there's a festival? She's asking, right? Is there a festival today? Matsuri is festival. And ka at the end of a sentence is like a question, right? So kyo wa matsuri ka. Again, my pitch is very bad, so don't learn how to speak from me. And of course, I'm still learning. I'm only like the equivalent of JLPT N4. I know all the N5 kanji. I learned what I didn't know, because I'm not learning them in order of JLPT. So I know I know all the N5, half the N4, some N3, a little bit of N2, and a very tiny bit of N1. But I know the equivalent of whatever the N4 requires, the amount. The equivalent number, but just not all of the N4. That makes sense. So, kyo wa matsuri ka? Gakko da. It's like at school, gakko. So yeah. He's like, that's so. That's right. Ashita kara. Ashita. Tomorrow. Ashita kara. From tomorrow. Natsu yasumi dana. So it's like, that's right. From tomorrow, it's summer vacation, right? So yeah. Look at this. Is it a festival today? That's a school. A school. Oh, that reminds me. Summer vacation starts tomorrow. Yeah. So we'll just look at this again. This page, these two pages. Oh, mo sugu dazo. We're almost there. Yotsuba. Oh, suge. Amazing. To-chan. Koko ie ga ippai aru na. It's like, Dad, here, houses, lots. There are. To like put it literally into English. So daro. That's right. Omise. I don't know why he's putting O in front of mise. Mise is shop or store. I think the O is just to be polite. I'm not sure. I think so. But omise mo aru zo. The particle mo here means like also. Sometimes mo can substitute for the particle wa. So Omise moka, it's like there's also stores. And when we look at it, yep, stores too. Suge hito ga ippai iru. So it's like people, lots of here. Lots of existing here, right? Iru, aru, those things, I don't know how to explain them well. They're they mean similar things, but referring to different, like they referring, iru, aru, oru, they all refer to things just existing or things just being, but they refer to different kinds of things that are in a state of being. I don't know how to explain that well, the differences between them. Like, I understand it. I think I'll try explain it, but oru is like, I would say, more abstract. Iru and aru, I can't explain well. I think I understand it, but I can't explain it, unfortunately. Kyo wa matsuri ka. There's a festival today. Gakko da, gakko. It's like, it's school. It's school. That's why there's lots of people. He's explaining to her. Gakko da, gakko. Soya. It's like, that's right. Or, that reminds me. Ashita kara. Natsu yasumi dana. So he's saying there's like, summer vacation, or the vacation of summer. Kara is from or because, from ashita, tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, there's Yotsuba just waving at random people. Child never heard, don't talk to strangers. Anmari nori dasu to abunai zo. Anmari is like not really. I think I looked that up before. Nori dasu, I'm not exactly sure what that means. Dasu is like to take out or okay, deru is to exit. Dasu is also to exit. I know nori mono, I think that can refer to a vehicle. So I don't know if this is saying not really to put out of the window, it's dangerous. But that's pretty much what he's saying. So anmari nori dasu to abunai zo. So I think that's what he's saying. He's saying don't put your arm out of the window, it's dangerous. It's not really safe to do that. So if we look at the English for it, don't hang out too far, it's dangerous. Yeah, he's saying like not for her not to put her arm out of her ude, or her hand, her te, or her fingers, yubi, out of the window, because it's dangerous. I'm just not too sure what the nori part here means, to be honest. Because I know norimono refers to a vehicle, like in general. And then dasu is like to exit. So he's obviously referring to her waving, putting her arm outside. And then abunai is dangerous. So I don't know. So I understand that. He's telling her in English, don't hang out too far, referring to her arm. It's dangerous. And then here, anmari, not really. Nori dasu. It's a little rough for me. Maybe if we look up, let's go deep L. I don't know what the hell these random articles are. Okay, let's see. Google Translate is there. So anmari, let's look that up actually. Not really. Okay, anmari means not really. Then nori dasu, what the heck does that mean? I don't know if it's referring to, again, like the car. Norimono is like a car. Dasu is to exit. Or like nori dasu, to embark. Anmari, not really to embark, it's dangerous. That sounds weird. Anyways, I'm just gonna go forward from that. The dasu is to exit, the nori I'm not too sure about. So, one-chan ga, one-chan just referring to the random girl, not her actual sister. One-chan ga te futa. Futa is like, fureru is like to shake. So it's like waving, right? So, one-chan ga te futa. I don't know if my pitch is proper there. Don't learn how to speak from me, because I'm just saying. But anyways, to-chan mo fure. She's like, Dad, you wave too. And then to-chan te ga, so he's like, Dad's hand. Te ga hanase nai kara. Hanase nai, so it's like hanase nai. Nai is like not or can't. Hanase is like, I hear that in anime a lot, like let go or something like that. So hanase nai, so he's saying he can't let go because, you know, he's driving, so it's like, would prefer not to crash and die. But anyways, to-chan te ga hanase nai kara na. So kara is again from or because, and then na, he's saying, na at the end of a sentence can refer to, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a communication of feelings, or communicating your thought. Na and yo are very similar. I think yo is like communicating your thought or feelings, and then na is like communicating it with the expectation of reciprocation. Like, I feel like I understand it, but I'm not too sure how to explain it. So I don't know if that even makes sense. My internet's running really crap for right now for some reason. It's running really well before I streamed, but now it's running like shit. So I don't know what the hell. Hanase nai kara na. What's he saying? Ore. Ore is like he's referring to himself. Ore is very masculine. It's usually used by guys. I mean, Japanese has gender neutral words, but ore is usually more used by guys and in a closer context in relation to someone. So he's talking to Yotsuba, who is his daughter, so he's using ore there. Ore is seen as more masculine, and even though Japan is pretty gender neutral in the words, but yeah. Ore no bun. Bun is like part. So, ore no bun mo yotsuba ga futte kure. So he's saying like he can't wave. So my hand, I can't let go, referring to him driving. So his part belongs to Yotsuba for the waving. So she can do his part for him. So when we look at this, one-chan ga te futa. She waved to Yotsuba, is saying she waved to her. And she's saying, you wave too, Dad. It's like to-chan mo again also, fure. Sometimes also a complaint that I've heard about the manga is, other than the colloquial language and some slang terms like saying suge instead of sugoi, is sometimes Yotsuba, because her character is a child, she will speak. How do I describe it? A complaint I heard is that she will speak in a way that feels a little broken, if that makes any sense. But it makes sense for the manga because her character is a child, right? And children will make mistakes when they're speaking. Anyways, just a complaint I've heard about it. I like it so far though. To-chan te ga hanasenai kara. So because can't move the hand, right? Ore no bun, my part, mo yotsuba ga futte kure. So it's like, Dad can't let go right now, so you'll have to wave for me, Yotsuba. So the waving, yeah, will be done by you. The futte kure, futte is referring to waving, like the action of it being done. And then the kure at the end, I'm not exactly sure how to, like, I kind of understand that, I kind of don't, and I'm not sure how to explain it, unfortunately. I know, like, kuru is like to come, like to come somewhere, whatever. Kureru, I think, is similar, so maybe it's like to come, to wave. Maybe, I'm trying to guess that. But either way, he's saying, you know, he can't take his hands off the wheel, referring to him driving, so my part of the waving will be yours, Yotsuba. You do it for me. So she continues waving to random people, and they're like, who the hell is this girl? Hora. Sweet tazo. Sweet tazo. It's like, we've arrived. Hora. It's like, look. Sweet tazo. We've arrived. Sweet ta. It's like, arrived. Doko ni tsuita? It's like, where did we arrive? Doko te? It's like, where? They're asking, Soria, omae, your, and then she gets like distracted. Oh. Janbo da. Janbo. I think that says Janbo da. My katakana reading is not the best. Janbo da. I'm guessing that's his name. And then she just jumps out of the... I was going to say she just jumps out of the moving vehicle. I'm like, this kid's wild. On the wild side. Abunai ne. So, clearly they know them. Know the guy. Janbo. Hisashiburi dana. It's like, hisashiburi dana. It's been a while. Hasn't it? Oh, Yotsuba. He just pats her head. It would be like so out of left field if he randomly just palmed her head and like threw her or something. That would be crazy. Just a pipe just breaks out randomly. Anyways. Genki ni shite taka. Genki, like health, healthy. Shite taka. It's like asking if she's been healthy, if she's been well. Wa yamero. She's saying stop. Stop shaking my damn head. Well, yamero, stop. What's this? Yanba wa mada. Yanba. What the hell? Jumbo. Yanda. Mada. It's like not yet here yet. Yeah, Yanda is a name. I wasn't sure what exactly it was referring to, but yeah. What's this? Aitsu yo ga haita kara konete. Aitsu dame. So Aitsu referring to Yanda. Yo is like task or use. Haita. Hai is like enter. Hairu is like to enter. Haita is like entered because konete. I don't know what that means. So let's look at this. He said something came up and he can't make it. That guy's worthless. Dame. Aitsu yoga haita kara konete. Kone can't come. Kone I think is can't come. Konete. I put it into Google Translate. It's like, well, I have no idea what you're typing. Things like I can't understand this. Typing Romanji. I think I have like a Japanese keyboard setting on, but like for me to switch to it, which I forgot to earlier, I would have to like restart my computer. So we're not doing that. Konete. Yoga haita kara. So yo refers to a task or use. So a task haita came in. Haita kara konete. So can't come. Okay, I think I got that. I was a little confused because I know the individual kanji, right? Like this kanji that looks like an elephant is yo. It refers to like a task or can mean use as well, I think. Then this one refers to like entering. Haita. So entered. So aitsu, referring to the guy Yanda, aitsu yoga haita, a task. How do you even say it? A task entered, a task came in. Kara konete. Japanese is odd though. It reads almost backwards. So you would almost read it like konete. Didn't come. Kara because didn't come because came a task. That guy. Like if you want to put it, that guy task came because didn't come. It's really weird. Like Japanese is almost backwards. It feels weird because Japanese is almost backwards from English. So aitsu. So Yanda wa mada? It's like, is Yanda still not here? Yanda not yet? Mada not yet? Aitsu. That guy, that person. Yoga haita. A task came up. Haita kara. A task came up because konete can't make it. It sounds odd in English, literally, but saying that guy, a task came up, therefore he couldn't come. Aitsu dame. It's like that guy's just, he's bad, or he's worthless, or whatever. Sonna koto wa nai. Sonna koto wa nai. Ore wa hatarakata. I can't even read that, it's so small. The furigana is so small. Furigana is good for like more easily cementing and learning for kanji if you don't know it well. It's more common in like children's manga and stuff, and you'll see it in children's stories and stuff too. This is more of a children's manga, yeah. Enjoyable by all. Sonna koto wa nai. Koto refers to like an action or something like that. So sonna koto wa nai. So I'll be saying that isn't true, or that's not. Yeah. Ore wa. Is that Yotsuba using ore? Odd. Ore wa hatarakanai. I don't work. And then the English says, who says I'm not lifting a finger? Oh, did I skip a panel? No wonder it's a little confusing. I actually skipped one. My mistake. Whoops. Jambo. Because I was like, Sonna koto wa nai. I'm like, I was a little confused. I skipped a panel. Jambo shibaraku minai uchi ni. Shibaraku is like shortly or in a short while. Minai, mi is like see, right? Kanji for see. Minai uchi ni. It's like soon won't see the uchi, which is house. House can be uchi or ie. I don't know when which is used, but yeah. Shibaraku minai uchi ni mata okikunata. It's like soon, it's like Jambo. Shortly, we won't see the house if you keep growing. Jumbo, gotten bigger since the last time I saw you. Yeah, the English is not like a exact translation, but whatever, it gives an idea. Jambo shibaraku minai uchi ni. Short while, we won't see the house. Mata okikunata. It's like you got bigger again. It's like you keep growing. We won't see the house soon. Oh. Doko de oboeta. Doko de oboeta sono serifu. So, doko de, it's like doko, where? Doko de oboeta. Oboeta is like to memorize. Is like memorized or learned, right? Sono serifu. Sono, that. Serifu is like speech. So he's referring to what she just said. So he's saying doko de, like where, oboeta, did you learn, sono, that, serifu, that speech, that line. Like where did you learn to say that? So Jambo shibaraku minai uchi ni mata okikunata. O doko de oboeta sono serifu. Maika. It's like maika is like, well, whatever. Jambo ga futaribun hatarakshina. So you're saying maika, well, whatever. Jambo, the big dude's name. Jambo ga futaribun So 2 people's part, right? The number 2 is ni, but when you put it with combine it with the kanji for people, it goes to futari. Or if you combine it with the kanji for thing, it goes to futatsu. The reading for person here is ri, which is a exception. That's not a common reading. That's an exception. Usually if person is by itself, it'll be hito or bito if it's rendakud, but hito usually. Or if it's combined with another thing, depending, it will usually be nin or jin. But in this case, it's read as, like, 2 people is read as futari, which is very uncommon. It's an exception. Mahi ka jambo ga futari bun. Bun means part, right? So 2 people's part, hataraku, to work shina. So he's saying that he does 2 people's work, pretty much. So, well, whatever, Jumbo will move enough for 2 people anyway. So, I'll be honest, I wasn't sure if it was referring to him being capable of doing 2 people's work, or if it was referring to him going to do 2 people's work. I wasn't exactly sure, but got the gist of it, the tie-dye of it. So, Maika Jambo ga futari bun hataraku shina. Hataraku is to work. Hataraku shina. The na I get, the shi I don't understand that. But it might be colloquial, I'm not sure. そんなことはない。俺は働くない。So he's saying, yeah, that's not true. I'm not going to work. It's like hataraite kure. It's like, come on. It's like, you gotta work, come on. Hatarate kure. Yotsuba ga hataraku. It's like, Yotsuba will work. Oh, erai zo. It's like, that's great, that's good. Erai zo. Yotsuba-chan wa... No. Oh, erai zo, Yotsuba. To-chan wa dame da na. To-chan wa dame da. What the frick? It's like your dad's like bad. Or not bad, but like useless in this context. The hell? He's saying he doesn't want to work, but he's saying that the dad is useless. That's funny. Anyways, let's go back over this. I guess the last 2 pages. So we're only doing a little bit of it each week. So Yotsuba for now is just going to be once a week, maybe twice a week soon. I'm not sure. We'll see. Anyways. Jambo, hisashiburi dana. It's been a long time, Jambo, hasn't it? Oh, Yotsuba. I swear, the way he palms her forehead there, it looks like he's just about to like, I don't know, do some like villain attack, just like friggin' throw her or something. Like a basketball. And then like a fight breaks out. But that's not this kind of story. But anyways. Genki ni shite taka. It's like, oh, have you been well? Wa. Wa is just, she's like, wow. Reaction. Yamero, stop. Yanda wa mada. It's like, yanda not yet. Ah, aitsu. Oh, that guy. Yoga haita kara konete. Yoga haite kara konete. So it didn't, you gotta look at it like backwards in English. Didn't come because entered task. or came a task. Something came up. So task came because or therefore didn't come. Aitsu dame. It's like that guy is dame, bad, no good, worthless, something like that. Jambo shibaraku minae uchi ni mata okiku nata. It's like in a short while, won't see minae won't see the house. Uchi ni mata is still like okiku nata, still, you're still growing, you're still becoming big, you're still growing more. O doko de oboeta sono serifu. It's like, oh, we're learned that line or that speech. Mahika, whatever. Jambo ga futaribun hataraku shina. So he'll do the work of two people. Futaribun, two people's part of the work. Two people's work. Sonna koto nai. It's like, that's not true. That isn't an action at all. That's not a thing at all. Ore wa hatarakanai. It's like, I'm not going to work. It's like, hataraite. Work, kure. Hataraite kure. It's like, come on, work. Yotsuba ga hataraku. It's like, Yotsuba will work. Oh, erai zo Yotsuba. It's like, oh, that's great, Yotsuba. Tochan wa dame da yo. It's like, your dad is worthless, isn't he? Tochan wa dame da. And here they are carrying boxes. Hakobu. Hakobu is to carry. Boxes is, I think hakobu is to carry. And then hako, which is a different kanji, actually, is, refers to a box. And there's Yotsuba. She's like struggling. She's like, oh my gosh. I feel like I'm training for the world's strongest man contest. It doesn't say that, obviously. I'm just making a joke. Just the look on her face is hilarious. Sono oi to ite izo. Sono oi to ites izo. So it's like telling her to leave that there. So soko, not sono. I was like, sono, that sounds weird. Soko referring to that spot, generally. Not abstractly, but generally. Koko would be here, but more specific. Soko is a bit more general. Then I don't know if you would say oko or not. I have no idea. But I assume that would be more abstract. Similar thing with koko, soko. Same with kono, sono, ono. Similar thing as well with iru, aru, oru. Kinda more, not a very good explanation, but kinda like more specific, more general, and more abstract. Or super general, yeah. So he's telling her she can just leave the boxes there. You can just leave it there, yeah. Soko oito ite izo. So oito, I understood the gist of that the tie-dye or whatever, but oito izo. I'm saying it's Finnish, oh no. Soko oito ite. How the hell did I say izo? Soko. No, oito ite. So I was going to use DeepL, but for some reason the website's just not working, so I'm using Crappy Google Translate. Oi toite. Oi. Oite. Oi toite. Leave it aside. Leave. Soko oi to ite izo. To be honest, when you look at the next panel, it just looks like she's carrying it back to the truck. Like she's like, oh, this is too much work. Let's just go back. Let's go back to this city. Or let's go back to the countryside. Moving to the city's too much. I brought the box here, I'll just take it back. No, of course she's just getting another box. Yeah. Anyways. Oh. Ripped up cardboard. Nanka. Oh. Didn't mean to skip that. Nanka. Ore tairoku. Nanka ore no ore tairoku. Teka shitten na. Tega furueru. Tega furueru. So nanka ore tairoku. It's like something like my power, my physical power, my physical strength. Teka shitten na is like really low or something. Tega furueru. Te is hand. Furu is to shake. So his hands are shaking. So it's like, geez, I'm totally out of shape. My hands are shaking. Nanka ore tairoku, my power, my physical strength. Teika. Te is like, te is low, and then that kanji is below. Teka shitten na. It's like my physical strength is low. It's like my hands are shaking. Tega furueru. Furueru. Nanka ore tairoku. Teka shitten na. Tega furueru. Omaisa. Omaisa. Sa is more of like a command thing. It's not really used much. But he's saying omae, like you, what the hell is this green box around there? It's blocking me from reading this. Kinjo. Kinjo, close. Kinjo. What would that be? Kin. I know this. Close place. Kinjo ni aisatsu de kubaru. Kubaru. Aisatsu de kubaru. So shina to ka yoi shitteru ka. A lot of that I did not understand. I know that refers to a product. So, did you get gifts for your neighbors, to introduce yourself? I did not get that. That was pretty hard for me. Kinjo. Kinjo is like close place. Kinjo ni. Does that refer to neighbors? Nope. That's not the one I was looking for. Oh, I can actually just copy this. What the frick? Well, that's awesome. That makes things easier. Kinjo is neighborhood. Okay. Kinjo ni for the neighbors. The neighbors. Aisatsu de kubaru. So aisatsu de kubaru distribute aisatsu de kubaru. Kubaru is distribute. Kubaru. Okay. Yeah, I did not know that. Like this whole thing that John Bo said, I did not understand that. The thing the other guy said, I understood. So, omae sa, kinjo ni aisatsu de kubaru. So, kubaru is to distribute. Then aisatsu is like greetings, I guess. To distribute greetings, like greeting cards, I guess. Aisatsu de kubaru so shina. So shina. I know shina refers to products. So shina to ka yoi. Yoi is like preparation or something. So soshina is a free gift.
Soshina.
Yoi is preparation. Not okay. That I actually knew. Kinjo is like neighborhood, but he's referring to the neighbors or like to the neighbors. But it's like more general. I feel like he's saying it. Omae sa, kinjo ni, referring to the neighborhood. Aisatsu de kubaru. Kubaru is to distribute. Aisatsu is greetings. Aisatsu de kubaru. Soshina, free gifts. Toka, or something. Yoi, prepared. Shiteru ka. So asking if he's prepared, like free gifts or something for greeting the neighbors, like a coming here gift or just to be polite. Yeah, something just to be polite. Yeah, that was a bit hard for me to get. I only understood 2 words in that, and the usage of them threw me off, but we'll come back to that. So ka, so you know, Shinakiyana. Shinakiyana, what the hell? And the copy and paste does not work. Would you look at that? Copy. Paste. Shinakyana. I don't know that word. Yotsuba is something that is challenging for me to read. I can read it and kind of get the gist of some of the stuff I don't understand, but yeah. So ka, so yuna. It's like so ka, I understand. So yuna, saying that. Shinakyana. It's like I have to. I can't even read what that says. I feel like I know this kanji, but I'm not too sure. Atama. I forgot it for a second. I was trying to read the furigana for it, but it's so small I couldn't see it. Atama ina omae. It's like, oh, you're smart. So ka, so you know. Shinakyana. It's like, soka, that's right. Now that you say that, so you know. I need to do that. Shinakia na. Atama ii na, omae. Ja. Oops, wrong one. Let me zoom in on this. Holy crap. I don't know what's with the green box around. Ja, ore ga yoi shite kite yaru. It's like I'll prepare something, preparing stuff. Omae kata zuketero. It's like you clean, I think. I'll go pick up something, you go ahead and clean up. Yeah. Yeah, that's what he said. So, ja. Ore ga yoi shite kite yaru. Yaru is like to do. Yoi's purpose. So he's saying I'm going to do and come prepare. It's like I'll prepare the stuff. Omae, you, kata zuketero. It's like you clean up. Henna mono, mon. It's like it's weird. Motte kunnayo. Motte kunnayo. It's like hold on. Oh, don't bring back anything weird. Okay. I was like, hennamon. Hennamon. Like strange thing. Motte kunaya. Yo, motte is like referring to hold, but in this he's referring to him coming back, holding something or bringing something back. Sometimes the use of motte throws me off because motte refers to like to hold or to wait, right? That the kanji usually. But here he's using it referring to bringing something back. Ore wa pudding, like pudding ga ski nanda. Yeah. Omae no shiko wa ii. What does that mean? It's like I'm partial to pudding. It's like, yo, bring back some pudding too. Bring back food. I'm starving. It's like enough about what you like. I'm getting stuff for the neighbors, damn it. Ore wa pudding ga suki nanda. Iya. Omae no shiko wa ii. Shiko. That's like a odd reading. Omae wa shiko wa ii. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste that and we're going to see about it. Shiko. Because I know this second kanji is used in like ski. Like to like something, shiko is preference. Shiko. The first one, shi, refers to habits. Habits that you like, so your preference. So he's saying it's like enough of your preference. Yeah. Omae shiko wa ii. So your preferences are good. As in, not praising it, but it's like, I don't need to hear it. Hennamon motte kurun na yo. It's like, don't bring back something weird. Ore wa pudding ga suki nanda. It's like, pudding is something, you know, I like. Ya, omae no shiko wa ii. It's like your preferences are good. I don't need to hear it. Tokoro de sa. Yotsuba doko da? Inaku natta. It's like she's not here. By the way, where's Yotsuba? Inaku natta. She disappeared. Inai. Inaku natta. Natta became not here. Left, disappeared, yeah. Okay, so that was over an hour. Didn't fully go through it, obviously. Went through a few pages, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. More pages than I expected, 8 with words, plus a couple without. So, go through more next Sunday, and I will be improving my Japanese for that. I'm going to end the stream there. I have a few things to do. By the way, I will mention that this model is made by me. The live 2D rigging, the animations, the art, all done by me. I have a crying animation that can go forever. A waving animation. I can combine it with different expressions and all of them and get rid of everything. And the crying can just continue on and never end. So the animations, the art, the live 2D rigging, everything is done by me. You can check out my socials below. I am actually like working on a story. I actually wrote a story and I'm working, and I did character designs. I did like the sketches for them this week as a way to ease back into drawing because I was sick for a few weeks and suffered a minor injury. So yeah, ore no hana was like chi dasu, chi deru, demo kowarenai, but not broken. Yeah. So yeah, I will be talking about that more as it comes to it. I'm just not sure if I want to put it out as a graphic novel, if I want to do it as a manga. A visual novel would be great, but I don't have the expertise nor the resources to be able to do a visual novel, and I would need help with that, and I just, like, that's too much for me to do on my own, because it involves just knowledge I don't have. So I'm thinking a graphic novel or a manga. I will be posting on my art socials, the character designs next week. I'm just trying to debate between a graphic novel, a manga. It would be cool to put it out in Japanese, but my Japanese is not nearly advanced enough to do that, but we can see what happens and stuff. See about it. Anyways, tomorrow we will be streaming. It will be around, I don't know when I have it scheduled for, like 12:30 p.m. around that. EST, Eastern Standard Time. We will be playing Kyoto Colorful Days, which is a visual novel that has English and Japanese subtitles. It's not really going to be for studying though, and you can't have them both at the same time, so it's mostly just going to look at the English and play the game and enjoy it, but I will be flipping to the Japanese here and there just to pick up some words. So we'll have a little bit of study. I don't know if we'll finish it. That'll be tomorrow. There'll be more Yotsuba next Sunday. And yeah, I also want to start in the week. And the thing is, I plan to read Yotsuba anyways. So it's like, why not stream it? And there was a little interest in it, which is awesome. I have like short stories, which are easier than Yotsuba, because Yotsuba is like Yotsuba, in terms of JLPT, it's recommended for N4 level. Some people even say N3 level. So it's like a novice to fresh intermediate, probably, for Yotsuba. More novice, not beginner. But I have some books that are more for beginners, that are short stories, and it'd be cool to look at that and other stuff. I also have found some resources online for like graded readers and stuff, and yeah, that'll be cool. So in this upcoming week, we're gonna stream tomorrow Kyoto Colorful Days, which is supposed to be a really nice visual novel that feels like a tour guide related to Kyoto. So that'll be great. And then yeah, next Sunday we'll stream Yotsuba. Maybe during the week as well, we'll look at some sort of short story or children's story, something easier than Yotsuba. If Yotsuba is N4 to N3 level, we'll look at something that's like equivalent, I mean, I'm not following JLPT for my studies, but for my independent study, I'm doing other stuff. But just to give an idea of the difficulty, I mention it. But if Yotsuba is N4 to N3 level, the children's stories are more like N5 to N4 level. And some N5, some N5 to N4. So yeah, we can look at stuff like that, and that will be pretty good, and to share resources. Anyways, thank you to anyone who watched the stream. My throat is getting dry. We will stream tomorrow, and yeah, thank you very much. And I'll see you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't actually miss anything. And I think that's all I have to talk about. This is the first kind of serious learning stream that I've done of a study along with me. We did look at Act 3, the visual novel, before, and from the second stream onward included Japanese and English subtitles at the same time, which was awesome that it had that option, because then we could look at it. But the focus of that wasn't studying Japanese, that was more secondary, whereas for something like this or looking at short stories and stuff, it will be primary, right? So Yotsuba will be at least once a week. Visual novel, look at it, or another game, mostly visual novels, at least once a week. And then maybe 1 or 2 more streams of short stories, like I said, because I'm going to be reading these things anyways, whether it's on stream or off stream. So I might as well stream it if there's interest. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time, and yeah. Bye. Bye. I did not actually mean to wink there. It literally just like could not capture my face. I'm trying to like wink intentionally. Oh my gosh. Okay, there. Finally. Oh my goodness.